Good evening, everybody. My name is Debbie Hayes, and I'm the Upstate New York, New England, and Connecticut Area Director for the Communication Workers of America, District 1. And it is my distinct pleasure to accept the Western New York ELF Activist Organization of the Year Award on behalf of the Communication Workers of America. I would like to offer my sincere congratulations to all of the CLC award winners and a warm welcome to our guest, President Saunders. Thank you for being here. I was going to take a moment before I said anything else to welcome all of my friends and colleagues from CWA that are here tonight up to the dais, and they're already here, so I'll just keep going. 2015 and 2016 were incredibly busy years for our union. CWA represents about 3,500 members at Catholic Health. These members are represented in 6 bargaining units at 3 different hospitals across Western New York, and there's a significant number of satellite facilities that go along with the hospitals. Catholic Health refused to bargain with us at one bargaining table, so we were in a constant cycle of bargaining. We would finish up in, September, and by the following spring, we would be starting the process all over again. In 2012, that bargaining cycle was particularly difficult, and it was clear that we had some unhappy members as a result. So we headed into 2015, the 2015 negotiations, and we knew that if we wanted a different outcome, we had to develop a different approach, and we did just that. We established a set of goals that we determined had to be reached with the full understanding that it might take a strike to win them. And they included developing an improved work relationship with Catholic Health, winning back some wage scales that we had lost in our 2012 negotiations. We needed to negotiate safe staffing language on behalf of all of our direct caregivers, and we wanted common expiration dates, one bargaining table, to be more efficient, have more unity, more strength in representing our members. And I'm proud to say, as we stand here tonight, that we achieved all of those goals. Through a robust contract campaign that spanned 18 months and included a bargaining and legal strategy, a community campaign, and most of all, a strong internal organizing component. We had staff, local leaders, and members who knew what needed to be done, and they did it. While in 2016, while we were knee-deep in Catholic Health negotiations, we went on strike at Verizon. I'll never forget that date, April 13th, 2016. At a time when strikes are few and far between, our members took a stand against the 15th largest corporation in America. And if you remember some of what our friends talked about while they were on strike, their revenues were $1 billion a month. And they were at the bargaining table looking for concessions from our members. It ain't right. The company thought they could intimidate us, break our determination, force us to crawl back on our knees after just a few weeks. They thought we lacked the resolve, the unity, and the militancy to hold out. Well, brothers and sisters, they were wrong. We did not want to go on strike at Verizon. We negotiated as hard as we could to avoid a strike. But when the bell rang, our members were prepared to go 15 rounds. We had a unified message, We had a smart strategy, and again, we had local leaders and members who knew what they had to do. And the result was we protected our pensions, we gained job security, we kept our call centers open, we stopped offshoring of jobs, and we reversed contracting out, brought 1,300 new call center jobs into the bargaining unit. And we finally won our historic first contract for 75 Verizon wireless workers in Brooklyn and Massachusetts. And I did ask my friends and colleagues to join me tonight because these are the people that did the work. In my job, I'm often given the honor and the opportunity to accept awards on behalf of the union. But the reality is, these are the folks that walked picket lines, handed out flyers, leafleted public events, held public hearings, did phone banking, bargained for hours and hours on end, and most importantly, worked to keep our members strong and mobilized and informed. And this award really belongs to them. And there are so many activists who couldn't be here with us tonight, but I feel like it would be wrong if I didn't name two people on my staff who worked incredibly hard through all of this, and that is Whitney Yax and Aaron Bowie, who really went above and beyond. So finally, I just have to say, I love Buffalo and Western New York. I've been a Buffalo lover my whole life. I was born and raised in this Union City, and all of us on this stage tonight know that we would not have been successful in either of these campaigns if it weren't for the very people in this room tonight. Richard Lipsitz and the ELF, all of the Central Labor Council and member unions who are on our picket lines, our friends in elected office, and last but not least, all of our coalition partners who were critical to our success. And again, I would be remiss if I didn't mention CEJ and Kirk Laubenstein, who was ready to be sued on our behalf. So on behalf of all of us in CWA, thank you so much for this honor.
This is how it's going to look in the